So I have no idea if I could do this, but this lawn needs to be mowed and it's up to me today. My husband's out of town and we are expecting thunderstorms tonight and tomorrow and every day here on out. And if this grass doesn't get cut, it is just gonna get so tall and then be even harder to deal with later on. It's currently 100 degrees. And to make it a little more stressful, I only have an hour or so to finish this because I've got to take my kids to practice. And then by the time I'm back from that practice is when we are potentially going to get some storms. So we're just going for it. First things first, sunscreen. Second thing second, bug spray. I know this is terrible for me. Third things third, we got to see if I can get this mower started on my own. So the front yard also really needs to be mowed, but that's a whole nother story. I will show you what that is looking like once I get done with this back part, if I finish in time. But let me just say, the mosquitoes are back because of all the standing water up there, and it is so frustrating. I'm gonna get this gate open. I've mowed plenty of lawns before. I've just never mowed a lawn this big, nor have I ever used a riding lawnmower. I've always done a push mower. So we're gonna see how this goes. Before Mr. Freeze Dry left town, he gave me a little rundown on how to use this bad boy. I remember we pushed that up, we put this into the choke, and start the engine. So my camera overheated. Thank you, Arizona. I have it inside cooling off and I'm going to film a little bit just from my phone. So if it seems a little shaky or weird, that's why. I'm not used to my phone. I got about half the yard so far. I think I'm doing okay. We have the mower set to just mulching, so I don't have to bag up any grass. That is like the hardest part of mowing, and the part that I dislike the most is bagging up the grass. And so with the mulcher, it just mulches it and like puts it back into the yard. We've been doing that the last 2 mows and it's been working out great. Let me show you how I'm doing so far. I think I'm getting the hang of it. I'll need to get the push mower to do like the sides of the berms because I definitely don't want to tip over. But I think it's looking pretty good. I got that half to do and that hallway, and then I'm going to show you guys the front yard. I see a spot right there that I missed. All right, getting back in the saddle. From this mower just sitting here for 10 minutes, the seat is already so hot. I'm burning my booty. I'm now understanding how much work goes into this, and I'm so grateful that Nate usually does it. But, you know, I'm working up a sweat already. All right, I went and grabbed my camera. I've got about 20 minutes left to finish. I'm not gonna have time to push mow the sides. I may be able to do that tonight if the storm doesn't come, but look behind me. Back there, It looks like a storm is a brewing. I saw a weather social media page say that Arizona is expecting the most severe storm that they have had in 100 years, starting either today or tomorrow. So that's fun. Here's the update on the grass. Tell me I did a good job. So I just got to get this little side yard over here, and then I am going to show you how terrible the front is looking. Okay, you guys, that wasn't as hard as I expected it to be. I know it could be harder if I had to do the front yard also. I wish I could get the front yard done because it really, really, really needs it. Just can't mow over it when it's pools and pools of water. Which brings me to what's going on up there. The mosquitoes are so bad because of the standing water. We have tried many things to battle the standing water. My husband bought a bunch of gypsum and laid it all over the yard, which is supposed to help the water soak into the ground better. It really helped, but there's just those few areas that were still standing, and then the rain came and made it so much worse. So I mean, part of the reason why it's so bad this go around is because of the rain, and we have more coming, which you would think with how hot it is that the water would just evaporate, but it doesn't. So Mr. Freeze Dry already brought in a ton of dirt to fill in these low spots, which have helped, but it's just not deep enough. You can see here is like starting to dry out, but it's very muddy. But out here, and like wherever I step, just mosquitoes come out. Okay, this has dried up a lot more since this morning. This was like literally 2 or 3 inches higher, but I mean, it's still not mowable. We still got standing water on this side, so it's a continuing battle. This area that I'm walking in is still just pretty wet, and then there is more standing water out here, but look how tall that grass is, and I can't mow it. It's like all out here. So it's a work in progress. Here's our other puddle, like out here. You can just see, oh no, my socks are gonna get wet. I feel like I'm getting bit by mosquitoes already. This is so frustrating. If you got any tips, I'd love to hear them. Nate's done a ton of research, but I mean, we are open to all of the ideas. You know how I said Nate's out of town? Let me show you what I bought. I'm calling it a rescue, not a just like frivolous purchase. But I was at Lowe's getting a couple of indoor plants for some planter pots that I had. And they had some peach trees that were originally $50, but marked down to $25 because they weren't looking great. And I thought I should rescue one of them. So this is my peach tree. I talked to the man in the garden center who was very helpful. He told me if I just leave it in its pot, in the shade, on my patio, water it basically daily, it should hang on to life. The leaves were starting to yellow, but with some TLC, I think I can keep this tree alive, and then we'll be able to plant it this fall when it's not so hot. I did add some granulated fruit tree food to the soil in the pot and really watered it in last night when I brought it home. If you got any other tips for peach trees like this, keep them coming. Thank you. So yeah, while I am kind of maintaining this homestead on my own for the next few weeks, I'm gonna bring you guys along. So I thought it could be fun to just bring you all along for the journey to show you that yes, I am capable of taking care of this place on my own. I say on my own. I still have help in the background. I've got parents here. My dad has been the one who has managed this lawn for us while we were still living in Alaska, but owned this home. And he has already said he will mow every time that I needed to mow. I just wanted to know that I could do it myself, and I can, and I enjoy it, so I honestly don't mind doing it. And now that I know that I can, I'm feeling so good. Irrigation is next weekend. Don't know what time that's gonna be at. We have to wait for the water master to tell us his schedule. I'll keep you posted if this crazy storm happens. Thank you for being here. Remember, when you mow your lawn today, you secure your tomorrow. Bye, friends.